Alright, this is gonna be part 5 of Grandia.
Oh, Maggie. You're not sure.
Gavin says, a hard rain is falling. It seems the protection of the spirits has dwindled away. Venus says, we should go back. Surely it's dangerous to go any further. Justin says, it's okay, Athena. I'm here, aren't I? Athena says, no, you don't understand. I have a bad feeling about this. Thanks, Athena. Making me get in pointless fights. Rude.
You're actually.
Justin says, hey, what's going on? My whole body's burning. Gavin says, look out, the rain here is poison. In a moment the rain will turn red. We have little time. Hurry. Yes, waste of time repeating that information. Sure. Yodeling? Yodeling. Okay, that's working. It's been a minute since I've done this. I have to take a test, and I have to retake that test, so I'm not super happy about that.
Imagine.
Looks like, I don't know. Gotta get over here somehow. I kind of want to explore a little bit because I know there's a mana egg in here, but please let that be it. Yay, I don't have to look around anymore. Now I just gotta figure out how to get around whatever that stupid barricade is.
nothing.
What's this slimy garbage? Oh, did that just trick me into going backwards? I think it did. Oh, there's more of that. Pretty sure I came up that way before. Let's go higher. Guess I gotta be on the lookout for a switch of some kind. Or maybe that's just to find items, I really could not say. I swear I was already here, but who knows? Oh, okay. Probably need to switch to open that too. Yeesh. This place is kind of gigantic.
What a...
You're next for me. You're next for me.
Alright, we found some stairs again. But I don't know if that's the right way to begin with. giant circle. Kinda surprised neither one of those are a switch.
You're no for me. You're actually. Oh, Maddie.
Still haven't found any switches. It appears there should be plenty of them. Certainly not the red ones on the ground. Maybe this. Oh, okay. So these purple things do something, just not all of them. It's not terribly intuitive. Looks new, so that's good. Maybe. Maybe that other one was spinning this red thing. Maybe I have to go back and respin it. Maybe not. Maybe this will put me in that one room I've been trying to get into. A green switch. How fancy. Yeah, we probably just have to go up those stairs, I'd imagine. Ugh, now I have to try to remember where that crap is. So rude.
Magic. You're no for me.
Oh boy. We're on a never-ending quest to find more stairs. Maybe there's another button I can push.
Winch.
It's like Justin learned a new move. How fancy. I don't remember if I was over here. Let's see if we can see. Okay, cool. This looks hopefully the right way. That's always a good sign. Oof, I hadn't hard saved in quite some time. That's not smart of me. Anyways, the monster says some nonsense. Gadwin says that's the Klep King. Set your mind on defeating him. Justin says, leave it to me, but he looks so weak. He appears to take offense to the language that he does not understand. I suppose we must kill it now. Justin says, I take that back. Gadwin says, do not flinch, Justin. If you focus your strength, there's no opponent you can't defeat. Look at this spicy boy. Gotta love those PS1 load times. Lama, I guess.
This'll blow you away!
Bomb and blast!
Yeah, it died.
Like master, like man.
Sue says, we did it, Justin. Next we have to pull out the Spear of Heroes. Gadwin says, this is splendid. All that's left now is the final trial. Justin says, that's right. Wait, you mean that monster wasn't the final trial? Gadwin says, for seasoned warriors like us, something you can topple with strength alone can't be a trial. From here is a place where men like you and me are tested. Let's go, Justin. How racist. Okay, what are we looking for? Wow, what a scary trial. I guess we just had to push a button. Oh, yay. Anyways, we got that back to where it's supposed to be. Thankfully, I saved really recently. Justin says, "What's this? It's a dead end. Where's the Spear of Heroes?" Gadwin says, "Justin, everything ends here in the Room of the Mirrors of Destiny. This room itself is the tower's final trial of the hero." Justin says, "The final trial?" Gadwin says, "It's written on that stone tablet. You better read it." Justin says, "Gadwin, it says something, but I have no idea what it means." Gadwin says, "The tablet reads, 'He who wishes to change destiny, choose either the mirror of the moon or the mirror of the stars. One leads to the future, the other to death.'" Venus says, "Does that mean if you select the wrong mirror, you're going to die? Did you know this from the start, Gadwin?" Justin says, "Gadwin is one man." Apparently. He said that he couldn't save Dite. Maybe this is what he meant. Gadwin says, "Don't worry, Justin, I won't let you die. I'll go in the mirror first." Justin says, "Wait a minute, Gadwin, but what if you choose the wrong road?" Gadwin says, "In that case, Justin, you go into the other mirror. It is certain to lead to the correct path." Justin says, "You fool, Gadwin. I don't want to hear that. That would mean that you had died." "You're kidding, right? Did you intend to do this from the beginning?" Gadwin says, "You were just passing through as a traveler and decided to help save our village. Your gallantry moves me. Don't make such a face. If I die, it will be up to you, Justin, to save Dite." Sue says, "Don't die." Gadwin says, "Even if a man has to lay down his life, he must carry through." Venus says, "Gadwin, surely you will return. We're praying for the protection of the spirits." Gadwin says, "My name is Gadwin. I choose the mirror of the moon. Open up." "Farewell, Justin." Justin says, "Gadwin." But it was too late. Never mind, Gadwin's fat ass can't fit through the door. Justin says, "What happened, Gadwin?" Gadwin says, "The mirror is too small, I can't get in." Justin says, "Come on, Gadwin, and I was so moved by your sincerity." Gadwin says, "This is no laughing matter, Justin. Now you have to go." Justin says, "I understand." Okay. There's only one way to go, though. Justin says, "This is the mirror of the stars. Which path should I take?" I don't know. Let's see here. I don't think it matters. Or maybe it does. Let's see. How about the mirror of the stars? Fina says, "Stop, Justin." Justin says, "Why are you trying to stop me, Fina?" Fina says, "Justin, that's not heroic. It's foolish. Both of you. Why must you put your life on the line to rescue the people of Dite? If you die, your adventure will end with you. Is that what you want?" Justin says, "What are you saying, Fina? I have to go, or the people of Dite will die. Are you saying that's okay?" Fina says, "I'll go. So you're all gonna wait here, Justin." Justin says, "You're talking crazy. We wouldn't have you do such a dangerous thing." Fina says, "This is where an adventurer's experience and intuition come in, so Justin, please, let me go." Justin says, "I've got it, Fina. If that's so, choose for me. I believe in you. The mirror you choose has got to be the right one." Fina says, "Justin," and trails off. Gadwin says, "I ask the same, Fina. Show us the way." Fina says, "My name is Justin. A stone tablet of the trial, I will now follow the lead of the spirits. It's no good. I cannot choose. If I'm wrong, I just say, Fina, I believe in you. So stand up." Fina says the same thing she just said. She chooses the mirror of the stars. She wants to be a star. Fina says, "Justin, and trails off. Sue says, "You have to come back." Justin says, "Of course." "Well then, Gadwin, take care of Fina and Sue, okay?" Gadwin says, "Rest assured. Everything depends on you, Justin." Alrighty. Justin says, "This is the one that leads to the future." The sexy future. Justin says, "Once again, the road that Fina chose for me is the right one. Thank you, Fina." Justin says, "This is the spear. Here it goes." Spear of Heroes is obtained. Justin says, "What's happening? This place is collapsing. I need to leave quickly." No, it's collapsing. What is this line, says Justin. Gadwin says, "Supposing that this enchanted tower collapsed, Justin pulled out the Spear of Heroes." Fina says, "That doesn't matter. What happened to it?" The girls scream, and Gadwin says, "This isn't working. Only a few hours remain. Fina and Sue, you go outside first. I'll wait here until Justin returns." Fina says, "There's no way I'll leave him." Sue says, "Get a grip. Surely he's okay." Gadwin says, "I made a promise. The two of us are in this together. It's inevitable." Fina says, "What are you doing, Gadwin? Let's go." Or something. It auto-scrolled, so... This doesn't count the Rosebush translation though either. They say a lot of redundant things. Fina says, "Oh no, the tower is collapsing. Justin. Maybe he'll be just in time." That wasn't even removed. Oh man. Everybody is definitely dead. Game. Fina says, "Justin." Gadwin says, "The tower has left together with the light. Oh, Justin, have you left us too? Why did you have to die? If I didn't have to take these two back, I would kill myself right now." Sue says, "Justin's not dead, silly," and then kicks him. Because fuck that guy. Sue now starts crying. Gadwin says, "What's happening?" Sue says,
Justin?
"What's that
What?
light?" These bitches
Ow.
interrupt me.
Ow!
Justin!
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Are you kidding? I'm just fine.
Wow! Justin, you're like a real hero!
That's right. You're just the man I knew you to be.
Really? Come on, Gadwin. You're gonna make me get embarrassed.
Justin.
Fina, how about that? I did it. Aren't you impressed? What? What the heck was that for? Uh-oh.
Justin! You fool! Look at me! I'm crying! You have no idea how worried I was.
Fina.
Promise me, Justin. Promise that you'll never, ever worry me like that again.
I'm sorry. I promise, I'll never make you cry again. I swear.
Justin, you had me really, really worried.
Hey! It stopped raining! Look! Look, everyone! Over there! It's a rainbow!
Alright, sorry about that. I had to adjust the audio attach. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. Oh, son of a bitch. Got some plot waffles.
Hibachi.
Son of a bitch. The arrow is pointing the wrong way. That happens a lot when you, like, have to leave a place, unfortunately. Let me out. Alrighty. We are back to the village of Dites. Where we have to go. Oh, the road is just so ridiculous. Alright, we have to go to the village chief's house. That would be too obvious, I guess. Take the spear to the dragon's nest, apparently. Okay. Oh, you've returned, Gadwin, says the chief. When the rain stopped, I knew you must have succeeded. It is time to thrust that spear into my booty. AKA the dragon's nest. Gadwin says, that is not for me to do. People of the Flying Dragon, the dark clouds are banished by the arrival of a hero as in the legend. His name is Justin. He came from afar, let us all praise his name. The chief says this kid did all that? Gadwin says, I told you at the beginning there's no reason to scorn him because of his young age. To the hero Justin, go to the dragon's nest with the spear, only you have what it takes to do it. Okay. Justin says, I guess I'll thrust the spear here. And he does so. That music is too good to have frame skipping happening right then. Gadwin says, Justin, thanks to you, the village is saved. Justin says, knock it off, Gadwin, you're making me blush. You know I didn't do it alone. Gadwin says, but Justin, I really didn't do anything. It was you who did it. I want you to accept this. It's a fitting gift for a brave hero that retrieved the spear. Justin says, in that case, I'll ask Fina to accept this armband. Fina says, huh? Justin says, if Fina hadn't chosen that mirror, I probably would have been killed. I mean, I just entered the mirror. Fina's the one who told me to go that way. Fina says, Justin. Gadwin says, it is as Justin says. Sue says, the armband is Fina's now. Fina says, okay, thank you. Justin says, it looks great on you. Fina says, thanks. Gadwin says, what are your plans now? Justin says, I'm gonna look for Angelo. Some big ruins lie to the south. You told me about them earlier. Fina says, I'm sure you've kept Liette waiting by dawdling around in all these affairs. Gadwin says, around here, we call those ruins the Twin Towers. I'll show you how to get there. They are south of Dite over the Lama Mountains. There's a place called Gumbo Village. From there, it's a boat ride to the ruins. Sue says, a boat trip sounds kinda hairy. Gadwin says, it's not that far, and anyway, Gumbo is a warm and friendly village. Once you've arranged your boat trip, perhaps you'll have time to enjoy some local festivities. Sue says, festivities? Let's go right away. Justin says, Sue's ready to party. Well then, let's be us. Let's beat off. Oh. I'm gonna do some stuff with magic. Gay stuff. Butt stuff. Unless this game freezes. Shabam. Oh, yes, it froze. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, let's pick up where we left off before the game decided to say F you to me. Here are the Lama Mountains. I just did my magic stuff offline since the last time I walked in that room it froze.
You're matched.
Gadwin says there's no monsters here. Let's camp. Sue says, I agree. Gadwin says, let's have Justin and Fina get us something to eat. Sue, will you help me out here? Sue says, sure, we'll set up the tent, right, Puffy? Puffy says, puff, puff, puff. Fina says, naturally, after going beyond the end of the road, from here on, we'll be traveling to lands not on the map. I didn't notice it until Justin said it, but it's truly an adventure. Justin says, that's right, I'm glad you feel the same way. Sue says, whenever I'm full, I feel tired all at once. Fina, no matter what you cook, it's always so delicious. Fina says, make sure you've eaten everything up. Justin says, I helped too, don't forget that. Gadwin says, we should talk about the land that lies ahead. Is there anything you'd like to ask? I say, what's the village like? Gadwin says, Gumbo is a warm village facing the sea. Thanks to the nearby volcano, it feels like late spring all year. Though a coastal village like Dite, Gumbo is completely different. It's lively with year-round festivals. It's an intensely vibrant place. Whenever I go there, I can't help but feel cheerful. Gadwin says, owing to the nearby volcano, Gumbo is always warm. Thanks to the volcano, the villagers celebrate often. Okay, he's just gonna say the same crap again. Something something festival, something something warm. We ask him about the ruins, and Gadwin says I've not been there before, but I hear it's west of Gumbo. The problem is that the Twin Towers lie in between mountains that spew deadly poisonous gas. Consequently, the only way to reach the place is from the sea. We'll have to seek out a boatman. Justin says it sounds like such a happy place. Sue says it sure does. Gadwin says, well, let's get off to bed. Fina agrees. Anyway. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Liam says, I'm sorry, Colonel. The forces stationed in New Parm do not report having discovered Justin. Mullen says, no reports, you say. Where did he go? Have them continue searching New Parm. With the end of the world, there's only one place for him to return to. Walking over that wall is impossible. Send the reports directly to me without going through General Ball. Lean says, do we tell him of the Spirit Stone? Mullen, or Mulligan, or whatever the fuck his name is, says, we have yet to obtain the stone. Without results, do you think he'd be happy just to hear a report? Lean says, I understand. Mullen says, start the next operation now. There are still mysteries for us to solve. The mysteries of the Icarians. Mullen says, do we go east? I'm sorry, Lean says, do we go east? Mullen says, yes, to the ruins. Move up the final inspection of our ship, the Linlot. Lean will be on forced march starting again tomorrow, so rest up tonight. Lean says, yes, sir, thank you. They retreat to the bedroom, where they make a nasty fuck. The end. Or not. Woohoo! This sketchy Anyways, we have arrived at the village. Gadwin says this is the village of Gumbo. First, we must find a boatman. We have to go to the Twin Towers by sea. Sue says, from a white beach in paradise, a boat ride into an emerald sea, a fine tropical breeze. Hey, it's cold. I thought you said it's warm here. Venus says, it's quiet. Justin says, at least I can hear the sound of the waves. Gadwin, this isn't quite what I imagined. Gadwin says, this is strange. The old Gumbo had an entirely different atmosphere. That bracing salt air is certainly that of Gumbo. It's a fishing village, but much different than Dite. Sue says, it's awfully cold. Let's hurry into the village. Mina says, let's go. We have to find a boatman. No shit. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we can buy a bunch of drugs in this house. Pretty cool. Let's see. Justin says, wake up! I have business for you. Sexy. What business? No, he doesn't say it. He did say that he has business though. Oh goodness. What's in here? A scary frogman. What did he say? This frog has such a funny look. Fina says, look who's talking. How rude. Excuse me, bitch. Do you know a boatman with strong arms? We want to go to the Twin Towers. She screams and says, what is it with you? Do not come any closer, and runs away. Justin says, what's wrong with her? Why did she suddenly run away? Sue says, you probably offended her. Justin says, I didn't. What are you talking about, Sue? Why would I do something like that? Venus says, why are you so touchy? But it was a bit strange. Look, there are people over there. Let's ask them about a boatman. Boatman! No, boatman! This person says, those matching armbands. Are you a couple? Justin says, no. She says, I am the frog sorceress. My specialty is telling fortunes. Would you like your fortune told? I say, why not? She says, ribbit, ribbit, ribbity, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Justin says, what's happening? Oh, excuse me, the frog god has come. Don't worry. Okie dokie. Everybody here is on some cocaine. Fina says, excuse me, we're looking for a boatman to take us to the Twin Towers. He says, ah, it's an attractive girl. Fina says, what? Oh no, not a girl. You're a boy. That's right, a boy. Ha 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 ha. He runs away. Fina says, what is this about? Justin says, I think he mistook you for a boy. Yikes. Gadwin says, don't worry about it, Fina. From the moment I met you, I knew you were all woman. Fina says, both of you, that's rude. That's uncalled for. Sue says, well, I don't understand what's going on, but something funny just happened. Gadwin says, this is very strange. Doesn't seem likely that we'll get a boat. Let's go in the sexy hut. See if we can find a slut. I guess not. Everyone hides from love. It's a wonderful little drama. Okay. This person says, I still can't forget. I like Taylor. Uh-oh, I blew it. I let it out of my mouth. You lovebirds, stay together. You're bold. Justin says, what lovebirds? She says, stop playing dumb. That pretty girl you're with. Young men nowadays are pitiful. They can't date women. We have a hard time too. Persuading, praising, gifts. But I did marry the most beautiful woman in the village, right, Grandma? Justin says, even Grandpa brags about romance. The child says, ah, I do look good. If a handsome man like me were anywhere else, I'd have to fight the girls off. Tina says, what's wrong? Why are you talking to your own reflection? The kid says, how cute. You're the girl for me, but I can't talk to you. Wah wah. He caught the gayness of the anus. This person says, the sea is nice. The beauty of the sea is a treasure that the spirits give people. Don't you agree? Sue says, I do. Well, young lady, we're of like mind. Later we'll speak more of beauty. Oh wait, forget what I just said. Let us throw ourselves into the sea. This person says, will I take you to the Twin Towers? Don't be ridiculous. It's dangerous. We ask if we can go by land. He says, you better not. There's a lot of poison gas that way. This person says, the youth are totally spineless. They lack inspiration. For example, they won't rush into fire or water for love. Justin says, but you look young too. The guy says, of course, I'm only 20. This person says, it's me, Taylor. Please grant my wish. I beg of you today that I will meet no man in this village. Especially not Tom Tom. Okay. This person says, the best sailor in the village is hanging out at the chief's house, which I just went to, and he wasn't there. Fabulous. This person likes the waves. This is a lonely little island. Greeting tent, yet no one is here to greet me. Apparently that's not the sheep's house, so we're gonna keep looking for that. Dining hall. House number 2 and 3. And house number 1. There we go, there's the sheep's house. The chief says, the honored guests have appeared. Now the festival can start. Justin says, what's going on? The chief says, I will come directly to the point. Will you be traveling with that young lady? Sue says, do you mean me? The chief says, no, the other one. You with the matching armband. You two are a couple, right? love through good and bad, through suffering. I just say, is it that obvious? The chief says, I guessed right, a bell ringer, so you are a couple. Well then, we shall recognize you two as the brave couple. Fina says, wait a minute. We're not particularly a couple. Justin says, come on, Fina, it seems to make him happy. Fina says, what are you saying? The chief says, the couple has appeared, let's prepare the feast. It is I, says the chief of Gumbo. Yes, the chief. I believe it was 5 years ago that the volcano, the garden deity of Gumbo, stopped. The fire in the volcano died. It became cold. We were waiting for the couple. When they come, it will warm up. The legend says they'll be a beautiful couple. Then we'll have a festival. How frightening. The chief says, do you think everyone had a good time? How about I sing another song? Justin says, please don't. The chief says, you look tired. Why not take a walk around and breathe out the fresh air? When you want to retire, tell me and I'll escort you to the guest house. Do you want to retire? I say yes. He says, I will now escort you to the guest house. Something about a finale and preparations to make. Anyway, I assume it is bedtime in this video game. Justin says, I was really stumped by the chief's song. When he said something like, I'll sing my 99 best hits until morning, I wondered what we could do. Everyone was having a good time. I wondered if the festival has ended. They talked about starting the finale. That sounds ominous. This person says, today is the finale of the festival. The chief is waiting at the banquet hall. We're gonna save our game, just to be safe. Because I have a feeling we're gonna have to deal with some kind of ritualistic nonsense. I say, let's go to the finale. The man says, give it your best. Forget about that fire business. Justin says, I have no idea what you're saying. Justin says, well now, they said that today is the finale of the festival. What'll they be doing? It should be fun. Fina says, Justin, don't you think the reception we're getting is kind of strange? Something's wrong. I have a bad feeling about this. Justin says, you're being oversensitive, Fina. Didn't they say they'd have the finale in the tent? Let's go. Fatty McBrassass came out with Sue. Now everybody has to take a fat poo. Or not. Apparently I went the wrong way. Where the flock are we going? To the tents. Chief says it's the couple. Are you ready? I just say sure. He says that's great. Fina says, I have a bad feeling about this. Justin says, let's do it, Fina. We don't want to offend the villagers. What will they do? I'm excited, says Justin. The chief says the finale has begun. Certainly you were told that the village is worried about the fire of the volcano going out. Justin says, well, the chief did sing to us in a very loud voice. The chief says, great, okay. The volcano got that way owing to the fire dragon which appeared at the summit. As told in the village legends, a young couple of a man and a woman are to be offered in sacrifice to the fire dragon. They say, what? A sacrifice? We haven't heard any such thing. The man says, truly? Didn't I actually say that to you? I tried my best not to forget. I've been forgetful lately. Well, now everything has been said. You two embellished the finale as the brave couple. Okay. This person says, excuse me, we were afraid of being a sacrifice. We did not attain the love of lovers. Whatever that means. To attain the love of two people, you have to be a brave couple who do not fear death. The other lady says you've shown bravery that will go down in the history of couples. I will surely be happy with my mate. Justin says, wait a minute. I believe you've been catapulted elsewhere. Sue says, isn't this a bit much? The chief says, you can't say defeating a dragon is impossible. Still, it's fine if they're eaten. Sue says, not a problem for you, I suppose. This is terrible, Gadwin. We have to chase after them. Oh my. It is sexy volcano time. Venus says, stupid. That's why I said I have a bad feeling about this. What are we gonna do now? Justin says, it can't be helped. We didn't know. Venus says, they were acting too nice. Didn't you think it was strange? Justin says, well, Fina, I was enjoying the banquet. I guess we're opposites. Fina says, ouch! I hit my fanny. Justin says, Fina, are you alright? Fina says, this is what it's come to. Justin, don't you feel a little bit responsible? Justin says, yeah, I know. At any rate, we can't go back now. We have to beat the fire dragon. Fina says, oh, sure, change the subject. But I guess you're right. Let's go, Justin. I'm sure the dragon is at the summit. Justin says, that's the Fina I know. Let's go. My music sounds very threatening when sped up. There's just like fire just wandering around. Look, it's Mr. Big Boy and Mr. Flamey Pants. Yeah, maybe that boulder made a bridge. Guess we'll find out. Gadwin says, look, Sue, Justin and Fina are over there. Sue says, we finally found them. Justin says, Gadwin, Sue. Fina says, you came here for us? Sue says, it's only fitting. We can't let you two be sacrificed. Gadwin says, at any rate, if we defeat the fire dragon, everything should be resolved. Justin says, let's do it. Let's go, everyone. I'm sure they're not as cold as they were before. The volcano seems quite active. With melty, burning enemies and evil ghosts. And whoever that guy is. Hot dog. It's on fire.
You're no for me.
I have a feeling I'm about to get 2 more fights based on my position. Oh, did we get lucky? Who knows? Oh no,
Oh, Maddie.
they dropped a rain staff. How fabulous. A rain staff on a volcano dropped by a hot dog. Would have expected a fire staff, but
What?
says, it's hot. Is it because of that fellow over there? Gavin says, that looks like the fire dragon. Justin says, I will not be so easily sacrificed. Nina says, don't be caught off guard. It's coming this way. It is sexy dragon time. Alrighty, let's kill this fucking piece of shit. Probably shouldn't use magic. Indeed. Sue says now they don't have to be sacrificed. Venus says, what's that glittering over there? Justin says, huh? I see. These are the same things we saw at Typhoon Tower. Justin says, what's happening? Gavin says the volcano has come back to life. It will erupt immediately. Sue says, yikes. If it erupts, we'll die. Well, she says, we'll be sacrificed. More like Sakura fried. Anyways, Venus says, no time for word games. If we don't get out quickly, we'll all be toast. Jesus, what is this, a pun convention? They're quite punishing. Alright, let's get the floor in here. Oh, we can't. A bunch of douchebags in our way.
Turn over me.
Anyways, I prefer her with a throwing weapon.
Here, match.
It's a Magnum Man and some hot dogs. Pick it up. How do I get out of here? guys are back at the town. Eek, it's a ghost. Stay away. You were supposed to have been eaten by the fire dragon. Please don't haunt us, says the complete idiot. This person says, it's looking this way. Hey, souls of the brave couple, don't lay a finger on my girlfriend. I, the stoic and dangerous Murida, will put you away with one blow from my right hand. Justin says, look, we have just returned after barely defeating the fire dragon. The man says, is it really you? You're really something. I'm happy that you were unscathed. Hey, Leanna, run and tell the chief the good news. We could have a festival. The lady says, I don't want to go alone. Please come with me. The man says, okay, I'll go with you. Justin says, oh, brother. Fina says, come on, Justin, don't be angry. Let's go. The chief says, auspicious. Death to the fire dragon. May Gumbo be warm forever. A sacrifice is no longer necessary. From now until forever, we can celebrate the festival. Ah, this is great. To Justin and Fina, who slew the dragon, and to Gablin and Sue, those two couples will go down ever after in the history of Gumbo as the brave couple. Now then, please, don't hurry. Eat and drink some more. Justin says, we've had enough. Sue says, I'm full and I'm tired. Have you fallen asleep, puppy? Gadwin says, I too have a full belly. I'm going back to the lodgings. Good night, Justin and Fina. Since you're the guest of honor, you better enjoy it a little longer. The chief says, I'm sorry you can't stay. Shall I see you to the lodgings? Sue says, good night. Don't stay up too late. Fina says, Gadwin and Sue will soon be gone. Justin says, soon it already happened. Fina, what are you drinking? Fina says, what'll we do, Justin? We have to kiss in front of everyone at the very end of the festival. Justin says, really? Fina says, it's a lie, Justin. Did you think it was true? Say, it's gotten a little hotter. Shall we go outside and cool down? I say, alright, let's go. Fina says, Justin, you were making eyes at me just now. Justin says, what are you saying? Do you want to go or stay? Fina says, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Justin. Well, let's go. What's she drinking? Looks like marijuana-infused tea chemicals. Delicious. Fina says, the evening breeze feels so good. I bet it even gave you wood. I'm just kidding. Now everyone is a couple in this village. I feel embarrassed just looking around. They're everywhere. This person says, oh, brave couple, thanks to you, Gumbo is full of happiness. We owe it to you, says the other person. Thank you very much. I didn't think that I would ever be walking together with my boyfriend. Fina says, wonderful, you're a happy couple. The man says, you are marvelous, right? She says yes, well matched. Justin says, tell me, is there anywhere nearby that is cool? The man says, let's see, try going to the pier or the isolated islet. It'll be cool and you can relax. Sexy island, here we come, I guess. Fina says, just as Danda said, it's a quiet place. The smell of the sea breeze at night is wonderful, isn't it, Justin? Justin says, maybe so, it feels like noon to me. Fina says, already, Justin? Let's try going over there. The sound of the waves is wonderful. Justin says, wait a minute, Fina. Fina says, look, it's just as if the starry sky has descended. It's just like two people floating up in the sky. Justin says, truly. But as the adventurer Justin, sometime I would like to go up and face that star. Let's go there sometime together. Venus says, the two of us on a star? Justin, you just said something really nice. Do you know what it is? Justin says, of course. That's only fitting for an adventurer. Venus says, oh, Justin, don't you ever stop thinking about adventures. Justin says, if we do this, we'll look like a real couple. Isn't that a laugh? Venus says, of course we look like a couple. Our relation goes back to plunder and marriage in New Parm. Justin says, what? But that was because of Pac-On. Venus says, it's just a joke, but I think it's been great going out on adventures with you. Ever since I met you, adventure and trouble have been continuous. Even in this village, we're still wrapped up in some confusion. Justin says, Fina, that doesn't sound much like a compliment. Fina says, you can resolve these things just by taking it all on. You have that wonderful kind of strength. Justin looks embarrassed. Fina, perhaps it's looking ahead, but about myself. Fina says, be quiet. It feels good just like this. It seems like you and I are the only ones in the whole world. I think Justin is 15 and she's 16. Justin says, what's that? The spirits, they're here too. Just like we saw them at the tower and the volcano. Fina says, look. The spirits are making sexy time lights. Fina says, how pretty. The next day, Fina says, the spirits were dancing in the gorgeous starry sky. There was something about it. It feels like a dream. Don't you think so, Justin? Justin says, yeah, now that you mention it. But Fina and I certainly saw them. That was no dream. Sue says, when I felt full yesterday, I suddenly got sleepy, so I went right to bed. Oh, that was delicious, but I really wanted to see pretty spirits floating around in the night sky. Justin says, that's too bad, Sue. Next time it happens, I'll wake you up. Gadwin says, normally you seldom encounter the spirits. The way the two of you saw them is extraordinary. I think that the spirits favor you, Justin. Don't you feel it in your heart? Justin says, yes, I've been able to see the spirits ever since we crossed the wall and came here. Gadwin says, are you going out, Justin? Wait a bit more, I'm not yet finished eating. Justin says, Gadwin, you ate so much yesterday and you're eating so much now. Gadwin says, the spirits have appeared to Justin more than once. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. I think they must have something to tell him. Justin says, the spirits are those softly flickering lights, aren't they? How could they intend anything? Gadwin says, the spirits are more than that. I don't know, but if you go to the place called Alent, you'll find out. Sue says, the spirits are so strange. We never saw them in Parm. Fina says, last night was truly beautiful. I will never forget it. Gadwin says, now then, last night, after we parted, Danda and his friend came to our guest house. As thanks for saving Gumbo, he said he was making preparations so that we can leave by boat at any time. Justin says, great luck, now we can finally go to the Twin Towers. I thought that we'd meet up with Liete when we crossed the barrier. Somehow we went the long way around. Sue says, that's because originally Justin was bad at everything. Have you reflected on that? Justin says, well, I understand. It just means that we've had that many more adventures. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a break. I will probably be back later. If not today, then tomorrow.